Alright, Spencer, this one's for you. Alright? This is for when you go back and you look through these videos, see what they're like, see how good you like them, see if you think a bunch of stuff needs some fixing. Alright? I'm just here to tell you. Just relax, man. You're doing the best you can. I know it, because I'm you. I'm talking to you. I know it's easy to get discouraged. I know it's easy to feel like you don't have anything creative up your sleeve, but you do. You're doing this right now. Everything's gonna be alright. You're still working, you're still doing your stuff, and, you know, I love you. Also, you have stuff in your teeth. This is the Great Big Picture Show. I'm Spencer Howard Belden. This, as always, is my outlet to talk to you about the things I love and the things I don't, and the movies I see. And you guys are some real champs for sticking by me this long. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You guys are just the sweet to my heart. I have another movie discussion video for you right here, right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna keep talking about doing it. I'm gonna actually do it. I want you to hear it. I don't want to keep leading you on. I want to talk to you about it. And I want you to talk to me about it whenever I talk about it. Feel free to talk to me about it if you want to talk about it. Finally got a chance to see David O. Russell's Joy. I know it's been out a while, but I want to give my 2 cents. Jennifer Lawrence has a bunch of buzz about it, and I finally saw it. So, meh. David O. Russell returns to us with another fully stacked and impressive cast and magnetic energy as always to bring us the story of Joy. It is the story about the woman who goes by the same name of Joy, and she's the inventor of the Miracle Mop. It is the story of her inventing the Miracle Mop and changing her life from the ground up. Fans of Silver Linings Playbook and American Hustle will be right at home with David O. Russell's style here, with his camera always moving and his characters always the size of his dreams. Now, as for his directing style, he's juggling a lot of pieces here, going over a great amount of time, about 4 decades, if I remember correctly. But I never felt a loss of energy or momentum, and definitely the intimacy and emotions of everything were right there with me along the way. And I would say the same as far as his script goes as well. It is based on true events, but in his fashion, everything is fairly elevated. But I don't feel like anything was sacrificed as far as the movie making side of it. The characters are grand and the emotions are just the same, but all these characters are dealing with the whole feeling and idea of wanting a better life for themselves. And that's depicted in as many forms as you can think of. From Joy's mom dreaming of a better life in her soap operas, to Robert De Niro abandoning his old life in search of a better one, and of course Joy's herself trying to invent her own future. And as always, all of this is held up by an extremely diverse cast of characters, held up once again by David O. Russell's shining star, Jennifer Lawrence. Mainstays in David O. Russell's films are here as well, such as Robert De Niro and Bradley Cooper, leaving their very indelible and specific marks on the film, as they usually do. But there are a handful of newcomers that give really, really nice performances. In particular, Jennifer Lawrence's ex-husband, Edgar Ramirez, is really, really outstanding and really kind. Diane Ladd as Joy's ever-adoring grandmother. Isabella Rossellini also has a really nice, powerful, explosive performance as Robert De Niro's love interest. They all fit very comfortably in the David O. Russell world, but of course this is all wrapped around the performance of Jennifer Lawrence as Joy. And honestly, she towers and she crumbles and she's just aching for a better life for herself. And it's another great performance for Jennifer Lawrence to put on her mantle. And of course, this movie's been out for a while, so I've heard some nitpicking that Jennifer Lawrence is way too young to be playing this role, or doesn't quite have the stamina to hold it up. But as we've seen before, she's a brilliant actress with incredible energy, and she's an actor. You have to act like things, and it's a movie, so get over it. As I mentioned before, the movie travels over about 4 decades, seeing Joy at the very beginnings, where she was holding up her entire family basically on her own, as far as we know. We're shown that she invented things while she was younger and always had a passion to try and do things creatively on her own. And then we're led to see her making the Miracle Mop and the entire dynasty around herself. And it's really impressive to see a story like that of somebody who's not just talking about it, but actually out there doing it. And fully the real joy I found. Yeah, so honestly, the real joy I found in the whole movie was just the magic of movie making and the magic of the whole feeling. Whether it be the incredibly kinetic and sweeping cinematography, to the interplay between the characters and the constant sense of being just on the verge of success. I almost got the sense this was like David O. Russell's call out to a fairy tale without losing any sense of wonder and also not losing any sense of grounded frustration that this woman was feeling. It's impressive in and of itself that a movie that is 2 hours long and purely about a woman inventing a mop left me this entertained. And I almost want to say it feels kind of like the Tarantino thing, where we've gotten so used to such a good formula and such an impressive formula that once it's used again, people are starting to see the cracks here and there. But I mean, that doesn't change how entertaining it was. The last little clip cut off pretty quick, didn't it? Give myself a second. Just get back in the swing of things. What's going on? What's up? What are you guys doing this weekend? Okay. Regardless of fact or fiction, movies are meant to take us somewhere and meant to make us feel something and remind us of parts of ourselves. Joy made something, continued making things, and didn't just talk about it. She went out and did it, and that's an impressive feat. And honestly, we all use cliches every single day, and I'd rather somebody like David O. Russell take a crack at something like this, a formula like this. I'm gonna give it a soft yes as well. Don't know if it's still around, creeping around in theaters. I'm sure it'll be on Blu-ray or Redbox sometime pretty soon, but yeah, I enjoyed it. If you've seen it, please let me know what you thought so we can talk about it. I'm always interested. I want to know what you guys are saying out there, what you're feeling, what you're going through, where you're at, what you're thinking, what you're... This is, as always, a Great Big Picture Show. I'm Spencer Howard Belden. I am here for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Every single thing that you see with this face. And please have a good day. Please have a good night. And go hug someone out there that is just trying their best, and you know that they need it. And you know they just need another little pick-me-up, and you are the one who knows about it. You have the power. I love ya.